into another modding stream. We can close out of this for now. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's probably not going to be a super long one. Um, I think I'm really happy with the progress so far. 14 days of modding, and we've got a working randomizer. What I'd like to look at are these EDP files that were brought up by Carifian, where apparently these determine when transitions happen. So, like when a loading screen happens, it determines like you go here. So I'm really, really curious on that. And honestly, I gotta scratch my itch here. I ended stream a bit early this last weekend, so I haven't gotten my endorphins, my streaming endorphins, or whatever the scientific name is for that. Welcome to stream, Fafnir. So yeah, so we're gonna go through and kind of check this. I mean, I can do .edp. Apparently, these are the files that determine transitions, and I'm guessing they're in like the PS2 folder because everything's in the PS2 folder that matters. But let's actually pull this up here. What is it? Change directory. Okay, so change directory. We're gonna do it like this. This is gonna be better. What do I have up right now that I shouldn't have? I think everything's fine. All right, cool. Okay, change directory here. Perfect. Okay, not perfect. I need to quote that because I put spaces like a silly goose. All right, that's better. Almost 30 hours into 16 now, and you're still fighting plants and bees. See the problem with the game? But the plants drop fangs, which don't make sense. So it's perfect, right? So we're gonna get child item of. We're gonna get child item of, I guess, PS2. I think that's where it is. You know what? Let me go up a directory. I'm gonna get child item of BBF here, whatever. FFX BBF, yeah. Recurse. So we want everything. And then it's where, and I always where.edp. I guess include. Don't mind me, I'm just messing this up. Am I crazy? Maybe it's well, definitely pull stuff. Is it just okay? I might not have the right files here. Like it might be a different folder for the .edp files. I'm gonna stop this because I don't need to list all this out. Am I crazy? You know, let me just go to what am I missing? You're gonna be in the final dungeon. I'm gonna be fighting bees that drop 14 bloody hides. I entirely believe that'll be a thing. I'm pretty far, anyways. I think it's. I'm pretty close. I kind of cheated a little bit. I did look up. I did look up like what main quest I'm on. I'm on main quest 41 out of 49. So like, I just wanted to like because I was kind of curious. I didn't want a story spoiler, but I was curious how much of the game I had left. Because I need to buy the DLC here soon and start that too. Welcome to stream, King Joko Loco. Late night stream, yeah. I did made a randomizer, and now I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out these .edp files. I'm trying to find out where they are. I am kind of confused because I have thought that I just thought that it would be included here. I mean, I guess I can check. Okay, I think I know what went wrong here. Yep, there it is. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Fun fact, it was me. Maybe? Where's the .edp? It returns the .bins. Is it not .edp? I swear that's what Crifian said. But maybe it's not in these specific folders. Let me... I thought it would be. I guess let me check the VBF edited. I definitely thought it would be in the copy, because the copy is like the blanket, like all the files. EDB? .ed? .ed just .e literally anything. EBP. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's EBP, not EDP. Oh my gosh. I knew it was something similar. I'm just sitting here like messing up the extension type. All right, cool. I think it's EBP. So for the uninitiated, what I'm trying to do is when you go to like an area in the game, you enter Besaid Village. You're on the road, you enter Besaid Village. That's like a transition. I want to modify that. I want it to say, all right, I knew you want to go to Besaid Village, but what if we just send you somewhere else? So that's what I'm kind of taking a look at. I'm not gonna be doing like a super long stream, but I think it'll be interesting. Like what even is this? We can do D. Whatever, man. EBP.csv. That's fine. Just root of D. Cool. So this is going to export a list that's a lot more readable than all this junk. At the root of D. And apparently it's massive. All right, let's well, office here. I'm gonna upload EBP. It might work. It's thinking about it. It's like, I don't know about this. I was so hyped when I noticed the Lupin icons. Yeah, it just one of the days I was like, I mean, I figured I'd look into it just because like I've talked so much about doing it. It was on my to do list for that day, so to speak. But yeah, I'm happy. It was super easy to do. Like it's crazy easy to. I was really surprised because I wasn't sure if it'd be a problem or if it'd like you know be a pain, and then it was like super fine. So I was like, all right, well let's. I mean, this is definitely not bad at all. All right, so this is what we're working with, which is a lot of data that I don't care about. Parent path is whatever. Can I not? Where's the editing? Bro, what do you mean I can't edit it? That's so weird. I'm the one who uploaded it. Why don't I have permissions to edit it? Oh, this isn't good. All right, cool. That should be better. Okay. I was like, I was like, why wouldn't it let me edit it? That was weird. Had to convert to the newest file format. It might take a little bit of time here. That's weird that it wasn't already the newest file format. All right, so we can actually kind of utilize. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit because this is kind of crazy. Um, uh, yeah, cool. I don't think we need that. Link type, I don't care about. So we can actually, a lot of this is just like PowerShell stuff. Like we don't care about the drive. It's on the D drive, but who cares? Who cares about PowerShell provider? No one. I don't care about. Yeah, I don't care about length or. This is fine. Perfect. I really just care about like the base name or the directory. Like I just need one of these. It's a lot of just the same stuff. Welcome to stream, Bahamut's. Glad to see you here. Yeah, just messing around with a few things. I don't understand. Let me prefix this. I don't understand in any way how to modify this EDP file or EBP file. Sorry, excuse me. I keep on saying the wrong term. Um, but I now have the location of where they are, which is half the battle. Um, Perfect. And then we can do that. And then we can yeah, take a look. So from here, thanks. I'm literally happier than getting like $2,000 in cash. It's that's how the Lupins have made it. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna go to VBF edited because I just don't want to mess with I don't want to mess with the copy because it's normal. Open system 32. Reveal registry. This is all the answers. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah. If the next question is if my social security number was how much money I had in the bank, how much money would I have in the bank? Oh my gosh. Gotta hit him with the social engineering. All right, so can I open this with a hex editor? I guess I can. Is this how you... Is this like the proper way to... like, I don't know, man. Alright, I might need the data parser for this. I might need Corypheon's data parser. So let's, I think I will, to understand exactly what it is this is. So let's remember how to run that. All right, perfect. All right. Oh, I just forget to do this. Perfect. Okay, we're already there, right? All right, cool. I always forget this. I just never remember. I don't know why. My brain is like a sieve. It's just things fly out of it apparently. Parse. So this is the readme. So sure. Maybe translate? Hmm. I don't know if that'll take forever though, right? Hmm. Is this an event? No. No, it's not. Wait, no, maybe it is. Wait, no, I think it is. Actually, wait, no, I'm so stupid. It's literally right here. I am an idiot sandwich. Dude, it's literally right there. I'm a dummy. I can't believe that. Okay, yeah, that's what you do. I am so dumb. It is an event. What is when you transition to a new area? Is that an event? What would that be defined as? I mean, I think event, encounter, or monster is just an example. I mean, I would just call it a transition, but I don't know if that's the proper. All right. Well, let's do parse. Well, let's make sure this works first. So I'm just gonna like do something like really stupid. I'm gonna do one of the example ones and make sure it functions. Make sure I don't need to install anything again. Hmm. The jar is there though. Wait, that's right. Target's right. Hmm. Java is not recognized. Because we already did the whole install of Maven. I mean, we can check. Like, no. I don't have to be in the target folder, do I? I wouldn't think so. No. Is this the... This is probably the whole, like, don't use the quotes thing, isn't it? That's probably what it is. Yeah. Which makes sense then. So we're gonna go up one directory, then we're gonna run that again, and then it's gonna work. I always forget, like it's so sad. I always forget like the function of this, which is tragic. I always forget the stupid quotes. All right, this is beautiful because now we can actually tell what's happening. Do I actually care about starting with Dome? I don't know. But like, is there anything we can do here? So this is the EBP file. This is like the numbers, right? We couldn't read it because nothing makes sense when it's just a bunch of numbers. But this parser is really helpful in determining like what does it mean? What does it all mean? So there's a lot here. All right, so model Titus, sure. I'm hoping that this is the file that determines. I know Crifian said various EBP files, so I don't know if. I think when he said that, I think that was intended as like depending on where you go, it depends on the file. I'm guessing, but I'm just reading. I'm kind of reading on the right side here, like what each thing does. These numbers aren't important until we actually want to like modify something. Okay. In a perfect world, it would show like Xanarkin 005 or something, right? Like it would show another area that loads, and then we could change that, and that would be cool. But I don't know if it'll actually do that. Because if I have to just change like a few values, that's super ideal. That's fantastic, actually. Hmm. Okay. Camera stuff I don't care about. I mean, I probably will when I modify it, but I mean, I guess there's a really dumb answer here, and it's kind of what we do with the monsters. What if I just replace the whole file? What if I just like put beacon out here and then I name it like Xanarkin 006? So that didn't work last time we did that. It didn't work at all. Um, but that's an idea. I just want to understand this a little bit. There's just so much to it, right? All right, jump to J00. You got a joke for me? I'm ready. Tell it to me. Tell it to me, Bahamut. I'm ready. I like it. I like a good joke. My favorite one is about a captain in his red shirt. I don't know if anyone knows that one. That one's pretty good actually. It's good and also like it's like pretty neutral. So like if you're trying to figure out someone's sense of humor, it's not gonna offend many people. So you like you know you don't get yourself in the HR call at work. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 6, step 10, step 16, 4. Wait, wait, okay. Want to hear step-by-step instructions on how to fall downstairs? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 6, step 10. Okay. It does end with "Bring me my brown pants." It's a good joke. It's like a good one, like because you kind of like maybe the other person says a joke and then you're like, oh, that's their sense of humor, and then you like then you can determine how dark you can get with your humor, like how evil can your joke be, you know? My favorite part about that joke is how long it takes to tell. So like you gotta really pull the person in when you're telling them that joke. It's like a 2 minute joke. It's crazy. Maybe not that long. It's a long one. It's a classic. It's really good. I like that one. Yeah. Nothing's popping out to me as mattering so far. Make sure they don't have ADHD before telling them. That's fair. That's fair. Nah, that's a really good one. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get so lucky as to have it call out a specific file. I was hoping it would, and then I could replace that bit of the EBP file with a different location. It's no big deal. Like it's this is kind of the cursory like investigation. I'm 99% sure it's possible. I'm gonna call cameras. I mean, it's all cameras, right? At a certain point. I mean, especially if this is like an event file. Like, I mean, is this? I think this is the right file, or is this something like this is like them revealing to? Like, is this a Unalesca fight? I guess is the question. Like stuff like that. Yeah, this is probably the Unal. If it's the last Xanarkin load, it's probably Unalesca, right? You would think. It is interesting, regardless. Yeah, I probably should have. Hmm. I should have done a different file that didn't have so much in it. This could be it. Set position? Like, that seems interesting. Call map. That could be good. Call map might just be literally the mini map. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it could just be that. All right, what area has the least amount of scenes? Now I'm trying to think. Probably like well, shoot. What area has the least amount of scenes? Like a Jose, maybe? No. Everywhere. Yeah, Dark Bahamut. Yeah. Hmm. And then the encounter is Dome 060, which I assume is Unalesca. All right, let's get rid of all that. Let's go for what's a better area that has like less stuff essentially. Um, First off, let's what folder? Cool, sweet. That's good. Now we can go to this, and it'll actually have stuff. The data mods, GPPC. What is the actual folder of these again? I always forget. Um, what do we pull up with PowerShell? Oh yeah, master. Master JPPC event object. Okay, let's do I don't know, something good. Wait, what's EV map info? Hold up. I wonder if there's value in looking at that. Like maybe that's what we want. What if we do event object? Actually, don't know if this will work. No. Okay, is there anything else to read the bin file? Maybe parse event? Okay. I mean, we can open the file. Maybe it is null. Is that... Is there really a chance? Oh, no, that's not... That doesn't seem null to me. Hmm. Dingo. Fair enough. Or string, maybe? Oh. Hmm. I could try to translate. I'm not really sure how that'll... I think I need to actually give it bytes. This is probably just going to be an error. Yeah, it makes sense. So like, what if I open this? Wait, there's no way this will actually like read, right? Sure. Nope. Can't read it. Sorry, I had to use that. Had to use the had to use the line. Oh my gosh. That's funny. So stupid. I don't think it changes if I get rid of the other values. This text I need to copy? Is that the issue here? This is probably more just I'm just not doing it right, you know? Probably more like that. There should be one that's, yeah, I was gonna say it's not nearly as long. No. Not really sure. I mean, this is good to go over at least. I didn't think I was gonna find the answer today, but I like to at least like check it out. Oh, bad. Okay. Hmm. Well, what other files are there? The Sade kind of feels lame. Copy his path here. Also, Blitz like random thing a while ago. I was talking about the list cards. I don't like the idea of them, and people seem to not like them. That's surprising. I like the list cards in Magic. I think it makes the game a lot more affordable. I think it's kind of like silly. I don't love the idea of people being like Magic is too expensive, but also like never reprint any cards. And I'm like, bro, what do you want then? Like what are they supposed to do? like like what? It's too expensive, but also never reprint anything is crazy. Um. Oh, I gotta do the whole target thing, don't I? I forget the syntax. Oh no, I see where I went wrong. Okay. Um Object. Okay, this seems just as large. Sade Nun's Chamber. Okay. I think all these are gonna just have like so many lines. Um the answer really just finding the one like the smallest one. All right, let's do this one here. New object MC. I think it's like the randomizer where finding Dingo in randomize more is more hype. I mean, it's fair enough. It's fair enough. All right. Oh, this is perfect. Makawani of Woods to Bavel is great because there's like no scenes. Um, I think that's actually like if I open this, that actually what translates to. Hmm. Interesting. It's all like camera stuff. I don't think it's determining what loads. Hmm. No, I definitely think there's like a thing to modify here, and I think I'm just not understanding, which is fine because eventually I will, but Laconia was to Bevel. Wait, this right here. Maybe this is it. At the very bottom. Build object O1H. Is that Titus? O1H? Hmm. This feels important. All right, let me do some real stupid modifications. So let's do it like the dumb way. So we're gonna event object. Perfect. We're gonna copy this. Um, actually, let's do this in a way that makes sense. Actually, for now, um, we're gonna go data mods. Perfect. And then we're gonna make an event folder. So this is gonna be event. Gonna add events to our modifications here. We're gonna copy over all objects. That's great. Let me actually restore encounters. I'm gonna rename that. I'm gonna rename that script. It's just gonna be restore files, like restore vanilla, because that's what it eventually is gonna do. But I'll deal with that later, like not right now. All right, so let's go Besaid. What is Besaid? It's a good area. Let's actually do Mi'ihen. Or wait, no, I've got an idea. Actually, hold up. I got an idea. All right. So, oh, this was the entrance to Bevelle or whatever. All right, cool. Let's launch the game. So we're gonna launch the game, and we're gonna try to break it. So nothing's changed right now. I'm watching the game, and nothing is different. It's all the same. So nothing is modified. We're gonna load the Blitzball save because it really doesn't matter what we load. And we restored encounters, so there's no modifications from encounters or anything. I'm gonna load to like, I don't know, what's a good area? Luca's perfect actually, which is funny because I was literally just here. What am I thinking? I left Luca to enter Luca. It's fine. It works. All right, I'm in Luca. Actually, wait. Yeah, you know what? This is fine. This is fine. I'm thinking how I want to accomplish this. No, I think this is perfect. All right. I think I just have to make sure to get the right objects in the right areas, and if I don't, then life is gonna suck. All right, perfect. This is exactly what I need. All right, so we are going to copy the MC, which is this guy. We're actually going to put this in the Mi'ihen. So we're going to put this here. GRP. That's all fine. And then there's only EDP files. Perfect. This might not work because this is going to be kind of stupid. So basically what I'm doing is I'm making every single Mi'ihen area load in a Macalania now. Is what I'm going to be modifying here. This might not work though because there might be some references to other files, and when it tries to load the Macalania one, it might be like, bro, I don't know about that. Let's just turn off the game now because that's weird. I'm naming it old. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, because I'll just restore the files anyways. So perfect. All right. Sounds good, Bahamas. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you get some rest and have a good night. Yeah, I can't imagine. I think if this works, I think when it tries to load events, it will fail. Whatever the MGRP files are, I think that's when it's going to be like, bro, it's all broken now. That's why I don't love this method. I just want to know if it changes it, that's good to know kind of thing. Oops. Yeah, I'm just getting the warning that renaming the extension will make it unusable. That's the whole point. We want it to be unusable. That's kind of the whole reason. Arguably, I should maybe even like name it like .old instead of .ebp. I don't think it'll matter, but I think that makes sense. All right, so my theory right now, which I hate that this is my theory, but I'm guessing everything's gonna work in Luca, and then once we go to Mi'ihen, it's all gonna break. But that'll mean we did something, which is important. If it all works and Mi'ihen loads, that's when it's like, well, that's weird. Like, how does that make sense? Perfect. Now when we load, it'll load those new files. Any modification we make loads upon launch of the game. If we modify it mid-game, it doesn't do anything. I mean, it modifies it, but only after we relaunch. Perfect. Perfect. We're gonna load here. Here. All right, moment of truth. What happens? Moment of truth. Does the game crash? Do we load into Macalania? I'm betting on crash. No! Just nothing changes? Alright, let's be sure. How does it know to load into Mi'ihen if I've swapped all the files out? What? I don't understand. These might not be the files I need to modify then. That's really disappointing. Is it a map file instead? This is very sad. No, if it was gonna change, it would have changed by now. I've gone through enough of Mi'ihen here. Well, that's a shame. That's so weird. I thought for sure that would change. Well, dang. What else is there? There's event, effect, character. There's battle map. Battle map doesn't matter though. So I think it's literally just each battle map. Like we've gone through these before. I think. I mean, almost certainly, right? Because there's more than 3 areas in Besaid. Oh, there's map. Maybe this is it. Like, what if I... what if I do the same thing here? All right, let me go to Macalania. 06. This might not match out exactly, but still. And we can, funny enough, we can actually just copy these in since they have the same name, the overwrite. Place file. It can't be this easy. Oops. Getting kind of crazy. It's a 3,000 kilobyte file we're replacing with 300. I believe the one I chose, if MCFR06 is what I think it is. It's the little junction between Bevelle and everything. So it's like the smallest area of the game. So it would make sense that it's like a super small file. If I'm replacing it with what I think I am, which I don't know. Like it's called MCFR. Like I couldn't tell you like if MCFR06 actually is that junction, but I just think it is. All right, now let's give it a shot. If everything works, then it won't even load. This is all the Mi'ihen stuff. No, it just works. Bro, what is going on? Maybe I try to get into a fight, see what happens there. How is this map still loading? Like, where is it referenced, man? Because this is like one of the weird things where like I'd be 100% okay with a crash, because I think that indicates like I've made a change. It's so much better for the game to crash than it to not acknowledge you changed anything at all. I mean, I gotta ask the silly questions. Am I modifying stuff in the right folder? Yeah, that should be right. Yeah, that should be right. I'm not like on a weird like backup copy, am I? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm not, dude, I hate everything. I'm not even modifying the right area. That's the problem. This is so embarrassing. All right. The other one I did modify the right area. This one I did not. That's fine. That's actually good. Cool. I'm gonna copy over maps here, and we're gonna see if the map changes. And that should be the right location, I believe. Let me just make sure. So yeah, master JPPC map. That should be it. Cool. There it is. That is correct. All right, now let's try. Let's try with more logical attempts. So when I modified the map stuff, it didn't change anything because I wasn't modifying the actual game files. I was modifying a backup copy of them. Yo, let's go. This is perfect. Now this is what I want. So everything's weird, and that's perfect. Where in the world am I? All right, let's combine this with another cheat. All right, so we're gonna use FFXCD. We're gonna load to, oh man, what's my last save? 199. Yeah, 244-22530. Gotta remember that. Two, 2, and then we actually don't have to do that storyline progress. That's fine. Okay, this makes so much more sense. All right, this is working then. I mean, it's not working. It's completely broken, but that's perfect. I'm guessing it's broken because we changed the map, but the starting position and everything for Tidus, none of that's altered. Perfect. We're up here, which makes sense. This was like maybe before Seymour. I don't know. We're gonna go to Luca. Like, I want to walk into the nightmare. That is what we've created. So it was specifically the map stuff we changed, which is great. I think. Well, actually, maybe if we can read those files, maybe we can make specific edits. I'm not sure. We're just loading a different map, but then it's also trying to... You know, we probably just have to copy over the MGRP files or whatever. Like, it has to randomize amongst those, I'm guessing. I think I have a really solid, like, bit of faith that we can do something here. I think this will break when we load, as long as it doesn't crash. Alright, cool. So we're... Okay. So this makes sense. Cool. I'll turn off encounters for now, just to try to understand. It's so funny not having the ability to know where anything is. Like, where's Tidus? Where did he go? Let's go for... Let's pull up the editor here. We're gonna open a Farpoint. I'm gonna use the debug to control the camera. This is really promising, but it is obviously incredibly insane and really broken. We're gonna use control camera. Oh, it doesn't even work. The cheat doesn't work. All right, let me close out and reload. I'm curious, once I enter, what I want to test is once I enter an area, can I back out or am I completely screwed? Like, is it like I enter an area, different loading zones or different entry points are loaded, and then it's like, bro, I don't know where you're trying to go. All right, we're gonna reload. I'm gonna just hold down on the arrow key. It does work. Okay. Interesting. But I don't have like a model that's loaded. Not that I can tell. Battle maps are fine, which makes 100% sense. Oh, I do. Why is it so weird? Like, I'm so fast. I'm not... Do I want to ride Chocobo? Absolutely. What a mistake I've made to ride a Chocobo. The game doesn't know what's happening. Huh. Heartless Tidus right here. That's crazy. Okay, well this is really informative on how that works. That's really, I love this. This is really good. Now the question you would obviously ask yourself is, you replaced the map files. What else can we swap to make it? Like, maybe we can modify something within them instead of breaking everything. Maybe. Is it better to change the transitions or the maps themselves? I would argue transitions. I just don't have the technical knowledge right now to understand how to do that. Alright, I'm gonna turn off encounters. And then I'm just gonna like... Okay, so this is her. I don't think I can actually do... Like, does this go anywhere? No, which makes sense. Because like the map is loaded, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, now I'm like locked into it too. Oh no, I'm not. What is going on, man? All right, this is crazy. Okay, so loading zones are dead by replacing the map. That's fine. Does that mean I'm just permanently like stuck? I don't think so. Like, can I just like back out now? Like, if I go down, does it just leave? No. This seems to have loaded better though, because like TDIS has a model and everything, and that's great. Let's open up again Farplane and try to get a camera mod going. I don't think it'll work. I think we've completely broken it. Like it doesn't understand like where the camera could possibly be. I think that's what might be happening. I've got to put the disclaimer of I think or like maybe, because like I could not tell you. This is like insane. Yeah, it doesn't work. That's fine. We cannot interact with the save sphere the last time we tried. We try again. Like, let's go up here. Let's try to go up here. My goodness. All right. Oh, it might be. I see a large shadow in the sky sometimes. It's too big to be a bird. What could it be? Who was that? Fiends are looking at to be on my toes constantly. Yeah, swapping the whole file isn't the answer, but this is really interesting. So obviously the map out loads. So let's go back to files, because that's what matters. It's the glue. All right, so this stuff doesn't matter. Not right now, anyways. Map. So we went to Mi'ihen and we replaced all these map outs with the Macalania map. So that worked because everything's broken. We're in a weird purgatory of Macalania and Mi'ihen merged into one. But what loads the objects? It's gotta be the EBP files, I think. I think they're the ones that load all the characters and everything in the event. I think. I want to say that's what Crayfin was getting at. This is great. This is good. The goal, for those who don't know, the goal is I want to set it so that when you enter an area, you get a random area instead of the normal one. And that's how you play the game. You get random areas as you enter loading zones, and you have to like fight your way through and figure out like, you know, Final Fantasy X is a fairly linear game. And you basically enter and you're like, I don't know where I am, and I don't know what's going to load next, and I got to figure out how to get to Braski's Final Aeon. That's the dream, but this is interesting. This is good. This is great. This is a change. Well, just for fun, is there any way we can open the .bpa files? I don't think they open with hex. Do they? Maybe they do. Well, actually, that's a whole lot of 0. Okay, cool. Is there any way we can read these? Like if we pull up like Crayfin's data parser or whatever, and I say I want to parse this file, and it's somewhere like event, object, and it's like map, Mi'ihen, Mi'ihen 00, bin. Interesting. That is interesting. It's not a .bin file. I don't know why it's called a bin folder, but there's probably a reason I just don't understand. Alright, failed to identify. What if we try to like parse Okay. So what if we try to What if we try to think about our lives? Parse event, probably? That doesn't feel like... I feel like that shouldn't work. But, you know, I'm game to try. I feel like this shouldn't function. This is the data parser from Crifian. No, because it's like appending.ebp when I run that to parse event. That doesn't help. Failed to identify file. What else? I'm guessing the grep and translate go hand in hand, where you could put a string, convert it into bytes, and then put it back in a plain text string. I don't think that matters for what I'm trying to do. Read string file? No, that shouldn't be it, I don't think, but I can try. No. Okay. What does it mean? I feel like this is like the perfect one to start with, because it is so small. It should be. Look at the... Make sure we got the right one open. Map 1. Okay. This is interesting, that's for sure. I feel like I'm barking up the wrong tree though here. Modifying the map itself. I think this would matter if I want to like get rid of certain like textures maybe. Or like modify the layout. I don't even know if you could really. If I want to affect loading zones, swapping out the whole map probably isn't. That's probably not the answer here. Well, I'm happy to have made a change. So, I know more than I knew, what? An hour and 21 minutes ago, which is good. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna call it here for now, guys. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, this is good to know. I feel like this was a enlightening experience, at least somewhat. And yeah, this is kind of a fun new adventure, right? I mean, the monster randomizers, the rough draft at least is done. And this is a goal for sure, but you know, a lot more learning has to happen for this to function. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I think the next stream is probably gonna be like a Final Fantasy VII one, or it'll be the Aeon run. But I will catch you all next time.